Hi FlossTube, I'm Jane.
And I'm Amelia.
And we're here to update you on our May stitching and crafting and other things that we've been up to. We're a week late with our video. We had a busy weekend last weekend. Amelia made her first communion, so we had a couple of my sisters came up from Victoria to visit, and we went shopping, and we went and had Amelia's hair done, and then obviously had her communion on Saturday night and had a nice dinner out afterwards, and then spent Sunday hanging out with my sisters. So no time for floss tubing. But it was good because my sisters were into craft as well. So we did go craft shopping, and we've got some things to show you from our shopping trip, and it was nice having them here, and the three of us working on our craft in the evenings after the kids had gone to bed. So it was a good weekend. May's been a busy month. I changed jobs in May, so I've been at my my old role. I had been there for 12 years, so it was a hard decision to leave, but I was also definitely ready for a change. So very excited to start a new job. I started this week, and that's going really well, and I'm very happy. What else did we get up to in May? It's a big month, it seemed. Yeah. But anyway, we might get on to talking about our stitching. As with most videos, I always like to start by showing one of my previous finishes. So I'm going to show you one I finished, oh gosh, it must be about 2004, maybe 2005. I have no idea. It was a kit. I got at a craft show in Sydney, and I've since had it framed, so this is it. If I bring it up closer, I guess they're finches. I don't know what sort of birds they are. But this, as I mentioned, this came as a kit, and it's on Ada, but it's like got a print on the Ada, and then all the birds were stitched with one thread, and there's some half stitches in there as well, but it's a really beautiful piece. I don't actually have this up at the moment. I used to have it up in our old house in my bedroom, but I guess my style has changed a bit over the years, but that's my previous finish. Thanks, Nina. So I'll get on to talking, here, give it here and I'll just pop it back down. As to what I've been stitching on during May. So do you want to hold this one up?
Yeah.
And explain what that is?
It's the inner structure of a mill.
And who's it by?
The house heater works.
Good girl. So I've got a finish. I finished this one.
But
I really love it. I love the colours. I think the colours are really beautiful in this. Ooh. And of course I love the fox.
It's your favourite animal.
It took me longer than I was expecting. It's a reasonably big piece. I don't know. I love everything about this. I think it's beautiful. And I'm looking forward to getting this one framed, but I want to finish maybe one other piece and then take it in together to get it framed. So you'll have to stay tuned to see how I get that framed. I also made a new start in May on this project.
It's Quilting Bee.
Quilting Bee, that's right. By, who's it by?
The Blue Flower.
Eth, do you mind to let lie out? Sorry, my dog just wants to go outside. Yeah, so I think a lot of you have probably seen this pattern. It was released at market, and it's a very popular pattern, so I've made a start on that. here's my...
It looks really good.
Oh, thank you. That's my progress so far.
It's nearly finished.
Well, the bee's nearly finished. So it was hard to put this one down. Once I started, I just wanted to keep on going, but I had other things I needed to do for May. But I think when I finished the Inn at Fox River Mill, I allowed myself a new start, and this was the new start. So hopefully in June I can get the rest of the wing done on this piece. It's just gorgeous. The colors are fantastic. It looks so, like, the color choices I think are so perfect for it, and it's a really, really pretty project. I cannot wait to get that finished. I'm stitching this, I should have mentioned that before on the other one. I'm stitching this on 36 count Weeks Dye Works parchment with all the called for colors, one thread over two. And it's actually the same fabric that I used for the Inn at Fox River Mill, so that was also on 36 count, and I used all the called for colours for the Inn at Fox River Mill also. So yeah, really can't wait to get back to that one. It's probably, I think it might be the thing I've enjoyed stitching the most ever. So that's been fun. And then of course I've been continuing to work on this one. Yeah. Oh, that's not it. Where is it, Millie?
Wait, I had it here somewhere. It's here.
No, I know that's it, but I don't know whether it must be on there. You can just hold that up and say what it is.
It's Halloween.
Halloween?
Hello.
Yes. And do you know who the designer is? Carriage House Samplings.
Where does it say that?
I might say it down the bottom.
Yeah, it does.
So my goal this month was to get 2 blocks finished, which I did. I'd already started one of the blocks, so it was really just getting a block and a half done. And the reason I wanted to get that much done is because I want to have this finished before October so that I can have it framed and ready to hang in October. So this is not ironed, I've just taken it off the hoop right now. So sorry about that, but here's how the whole thing's looking.
She finished the witches?
Yeah, so I finished the middle block, which, yeah, the 2 witches there. And I also finished this one up here with the Headless Horseman. That's a really fun one to stitch. And the witches were fun also. And now I've started working down on this one here. So I'm really keen to press on with this. I really should try and get another block and a half done in June, which that's going to be tough to do, because it would be good to have it sort of finished mid-September, so it's got enough time to get it to and back from the framers, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, it's a great one to stitch on, although, and we'll talk about this a bit more later, you might see here, it's tiny, oh, this little spot is paint, which my husband, who does painting, which we'll talk about later, had shaken up his paint, and when he popped it open, it sort of went everywhere. It's on my wall and it's on my window frame up there, and there were little bits of it on our TV and on the couch, and I had my stitching out and I was like, no, everything's good, nothing got hit. And then I noticed this tiny little spot, and fortunately this is why I was desperately working on this sign, was to make sure that the sign was going to cover the little drop of paint. So
you're making the sign big?
Well, it just covers it. It'll cover it anyway, so it's all good.
That looks okay.
Yeah, it'll cover it. Lucky for him, hey? Otherwise he would have been in big trouble. Yeah. So that is what I've been working on. for the month of May. So my June plans are to continue on with the Hawk Run Hollow to get another
block finished.
Yeah, another block of that finished, maybe start another one and get a little bit done on the next one. And then I also want to finish the wing of the bee. Now we're going to talk about our shopping. So I've done a lot of shopping because...
Not really, you didn't buy that much.
Well, I did that online order.
Oh.
So I brought some things online. So I've had these things on my wish list for a long time, and in the end I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to get them because I don't want to miss out on getting them, and they're my most favourite things, and if I never get another stitching thing I'd be okay because I've got my most favourite things ever. So do you want to hold these up and say what they are?
Spell of the Moon.
And who's it by?
Blackbird Designs.
Yeah. This is very cute. I'll come in a little bit closer. You've probably seen this before by other people. Just a little, I guess you make it into a little pin cushion. It's Halloween. I love stitching Halloween, so I got that.
Is it your favourite season?
I think so. Then I got this one. You're going to show this one?
Away We Ride.
And who's that by?
Blackbird Designs again.
Yep. So this is another very popular one. Halloween again. But I love it. So I was super excited to get that. And I ordered these from Down Sunshine Lane. So I couldn't find them here in Australia, so I ordered them from there. And then I brought this fabric to do Away We Ride. And this, if you want to hold this up, Nelly, show the fabric. This is 36 count weathered shingle by R&R. So it's a really, I guess, light grey, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very beautiful.
It's soft.
Yeah. I don't think I've stitched on R&R before. I think I've certainly got some in my collection, but I don't think I've ever stitched on it. So it'll be good to try, but yeah, it feels really nice. So that's that one that I got. I got 3 of the Plum Street Sampler animal stacks that I was missing. So I'm not going to bother showing them because I think I'd already shown the ones I had. So I just got the 3 that I was missing. They came in the same order. And then I also got this book. Do you want to hold this one up?
Uh-huh.
What's it called?
Home for the Holidays.
And who's that one by?
Blackbird Designs.
Blackbird Designs again.
But it's not Halloween.
No, this time it's what?
Christmas.
Yeah. So these are, I've never stitched Blackbird Designs before, so these are my first ones.
What?
And the main reason I brought this is for this pattern. The Christmas Garden.
Christmas Garden. I like that one.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's only got 4 colours in it.
Well, that's
It's pretty
not
cool.
bad. You
Yeah.
just need 3 same colours, but you need to use the same colours as that.
Yeah, that's correct. And then,
You might need to buy more.
I mean, it's got all those little stockings in the book, which is super cute. And then, of course, everybody's seen this one because everyone's been stitching it, which is 'Tis the Season. And I think that's lovely as well. So I'll probably stitch that. Oh yeah, there it is on the
Back.
It's just beautiful, beautiful colours. So very happy to get that because I was getting a bit worried that I wouldn't be able to get that book because I know that the Blackbird Design stuff seems to go out of print. And then also in the same order I got this one, which I've been loving forever. It's called
Love Never Fails.
by Barbara Anna Designs. And so I love the pattern, but the wording is what my husband and I had in our wedding as one of our readings. So I think that might be nice to stitch up. So then last weekend when I went shopping with Amelia and my sisters to our local...
They just appeared.
Yeah, they surprised Amelia by showing up there.
And I was like this, not looking at me.
So I got this fabric.
It's really dark.
It is really dark.
It's...
Yeah? Do you want to explain what it is? Because you can just read off the back there.
It's 36 count.
Yeah.
And it's
Nice and loud.
36 count.
Weeks Dye Works gunmetal, 36 count. So what I'm thinking is to stitch this on this. And obviously to do that, I'm going to have to change out the colours a fair bit. So I was having a bit of a play around yesterday with what colours I think will look good on this. This is really soft as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice. So this will be my first time stitching on something that dark as well. So we'll see how that goes. What else did I buy? I brought this one. It's Heartstring Sampley Prairie Life Sampler. So I got this at my local needlework store.
As well.
I think that's really beautiful and I love the saying on this. Do you want to read out what it says on here?
The real things haven't changed. It changed. It is still the best to be honest and truthful, to be happy with simple pleasures and having courage when things go wrong.
I think that's a lovely saying. And lastly, I got this book by Rico Designs, I'm not sure how you say it, Jolly Christmas. And this basically just has a whole bunch of different patterns in it. This is the one that, where is it? The one that I love is, I should have had my page marked. These are really good books and they're reasonable. I think they're only about 30 Australian dollars. But they've got lots of different designs and then lots of different ideas on what you can do with them. So this is the one I mainly brought the book for, which is for like a little tablecloth. So keen to do that. But it has table runners, little box ideas that you can make for gifts. There's another tablecloth which is just gorgeous. What else? More table runners, and it
So much more stuff in there.
Yeah, it's got like cushions. Another cushion. That one's pretty cool. And of course you can take, like this one, you could take the little motifs and use them to just make little tags or little ornaments or something. What else have they got? I think they've got tags and stuff in here as well. Oh, they've got really nice like a wall hanging that's really cool. So lots of cool stuff, lots of great ideas in that book. I think they're really really good value to have them in your collection.
So you don't just keep looking online.
Yeah, there's lots of ideas in there.
Guidebook.
So, where are we up to? Oh, and I got myself some new scissors.
Because the other ones were rusty.
Yeah, they were getting a bit old and they were not...
I don't really like those ones.
Yeah, Amelia liked the more expensive pair.
They like have a bird on the back.
Oh, the stalk ones. Yeah, they were
those
pretty
ones.
cool.
I really wanted you to get one of them like gold.
Got them in my...
rabbits.
In my rabbits, my new scissors. So, very happy with that. Do you want to talk about your things now, Millie?
Yes, I do. Mum made me this for my Holy Communion.
Talk up loud.
She made this for me, and you pray the Our Father here. And these other light blue ones, you pray Hail Mary. And she put a cross here.
Mm-hmm.
She picked blue because she knows my favorite color is blue.
I sure do.
And I also got this. She also stitched this for me.
So this was a card I made for Amelia.
Mm-hmm.
This was on 28 count natural linen, and I just picked different motifs of different patterns that I've had and sort of come up with this little design.
Did you make it up yourself?
Yeah, kind of.
I also got this from one of the stitching shops. It's cross stitch. It's a Dainty Fancy Floss. That's what stitching should look like, but the color is a bit different, so it shouldn't turn out as the same as that.
And it's your favourite animal that you get to stitch. So this will be Amelia's first cross stitch.
And these are some other ones. Mom would probably like the squirrel.
Yeah.
The first one I saw was the fish. Good thing I didn't get the cat because I hate cats.
So it's a long weekend here for the Queen's birthday. So
And on Friday was a pupil-free day.
oh
but
yeah, the kids had Friday off school. So my husband stayed home, and what did you do all day?
Watch movies.
Watch movies all day while
Thor.
Mum had to work.
We watched Thor, Captain Marvel, and Iron Man 2.
So we might do some stitching for the rest of the long weekend, who knows. And what else are you going to show?
My Beatos. My favorite ones. This one's like a shiny yellow. That's why I like it. This one's also another shiny.
It's very pretty.
This one's a duck. I like it. I made another duck.
They're cute.
I made another duck.
I
made a dog.
Oh, I thought it was going to be another duck.
And that red thing is its tongue. I like this one because it's shiny. I should put that on for the Queen's birthday. And this is because it's a Father's Day present. Shh.
Ooh, that's cool. Now, what have we got today for the FlossTubers? We've got a special guest.
But first,
Oh,
my last communion thing is this book. Ethan gave it to me, my big brother. Funny Kid Get Licked. And speaking of Ethan, hello, my name's Ethan. And
Oh
my gosh,
Obviously, and my sister was talking about me. So I like painting Warhammer 40,000 figures. There are two types of Warhammer figures. One type is Warhammer 40,000. The other type is Warhammer Age of Sigmar. I tend to paint Warhammer 40,000. So I'm going to talk about the chain of command of the two sides in Warhammer, the Death Guards and the Space Marines. I was going to start off with the Death Guard. So first of all, Lord of Contagion. I haven't painted him. I'll show you the figures I have painted in the chain of command. Next of all is a Plague Marine. Big, ugly guys with swords and guns. And this guy is my favorite guy. out of all the guys I've painted. So I chose him for the video.
That's really cool.
And in last place of the chain of command is a poxwalker. Ugly and disease-ridden.
Maybe just here so it focuses.
Yeah, they have bones sticking out of their head, and they usually are melee combat troopers. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the Space Marine chain of command. First is the Space Marine captain. I haven't painted him, so I won't show him. Then there are 3 types of troopers with equal power. I might just put them up here for now. Okay, so
Hold it in front of this, might make it look good.
first of all is a Hellblaster. So Hellblasters are guys with big guns and are used on the field. That might give away a spoiler that one trooper can fly. Second of all, we have another trooper with equal power. Because he is a captain, I give to you the Intercessor captain.
Oh, he's a bit crooked.
So you can kind of make out his face. There's his chest plate. He's
Maybe
pointing.
pull it back a little bit.
He's pointing at
That's it.
things. Yeah, and then you might notice down here he has his helmet. So most captains don't wear their helmets. Okay, so I haven't finished. Well, I haven't started the captain for this type of trooper, but it's called an Intercessor. They can fly because I'm holding a stick, of course. You can see their jetpack right there. You can see their guns, yeah. Yeah, you can obviously they're flying. I haven't painted the captain yet, but he is one of my troopers. There are only 3 in the pack I got. I accidentally, one time when I was painting another one, broke it off, so Dad had to super glue it back together. And Dad's cool because he paints figures. Okay, last guy. So the Hellblaster have normal troopers, so this is what they look like, wearing helmets. Yeah, you can kind of see they have a tank behind them. I'm not sure what the tank's for. You can also see another Intercessor. He isn't my first Intercessor. I've painted my first Space Marine at a shop called the Games Workshop, and it was my first figure I ever painted. Yeah, I didn't bring him down because he has different colors, so I decided to bring down same colors. I'll show you him next time I'm on a video. Okay, I also am working on a new squad of troopers. I'm going to show you a big buff war machine monster called the Dreadnought. You can see why they call him big and buff. You can see he has a gun there, a hand here. Yeah, he's huge. Let's do size comparison.
Have you finished him, or have you got a bit more to do on him?
I've got a bit more to do, so size comparison. They're basically sitting on the table. This thing's nearly taller than him. And so, yeah, he's going to be a big hit in the game.
Looks really cool.
Looks really strong.
Yeah, and those are all the figures I have to show off right now. I have like 28 that I've finished. So 14 Poxwalkers and 14 Space Marines. I'm not sure where Amelia went, but that's the end. And if you paint figures, especially Warhammer 40,000 figures, you are cool.
So, are you, how many more do you have to paint before you can start a game?
There's a book that tells you how to play the game, and they're also set up little scenarios before you can play the main game. So I've got enough troopers to play one scenario. If I paint the captain for the Space Marine army, I'll have enough for the second scenario.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I'll tell you my two favorites. One of them is Duel of Champions. So 5 Space Marine intercessors, so these guys, versus 5 Plague Marines, and they each have they also have the Lord of Contagion and the Space Marine Captain. So that's called the Duel of Champions. You get this in the pack No Fear.
And do you think you might paint some more figures this weekend?
Yeah, I've got some figures on a table ready to paint.
Awesome. Oh, okay.
And
yes, I can see them.
and he's one of them.
Awesome. All right, so I think that's it for our May update. Thanks for watching, and thanks for Ethan for making a special guest appearance today.
And I hope you had...
There's Miss Millie.
And I hope you enjoyed wasting 30 minutes of your time.
Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
I might not see you next time.
Bye.